Hey Ron, I'm just about ready to do this week's episode of News Time. Got the camera going up and everything. Yeah, it's about Peacock. 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 Hey, NBCUniversal, your Peacock is out. Peacock. You get it? Peacock. Peacock.
Chad, you can't sexually harass someone even if they don't work here or aren't physical people and are actually companies. You just can't. We're in the middle of cancel culture and you're cashing a check that you don't have the funds for. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
That was a good analogy.
It was a good analogy. Now get back out there and host the best damn episode of News Time you ever hosted.
Yes, sir, madam.
Wait, I only yell because I care. Come give me some sugar hot stuff.
It's News Time. Delivering to you the news you didn't know about, the news you didn't care about, and the news you didn't know you cared about. With host, Chad White. Now, here's that host, Chad White.
Welcome back to News Time. I'm your host, Chad White, and this is the NBCUniversal news that you didn't know about. We've done it. We've finally reached peak TV, peak streaming TV. We're peaking all over the place. Peacock is out, and I'm not saying that in a sexual way. Ever since the uncoupling from cable began, the biggest companies have all tried their hands at streaming services. There's the ones you know that I'm not going to list here because you know them, and because there are others. Walmart tried so hard with Vudu, only to sell it off to NBCU? Huh, good for NBCU. Plex started streaming free shows this year. Tubi and Crackle, which are owned by Fox and Sony respectively, have been streaming for years. But there's one thing these and Peacock have in common that the other streamers don't. Free TV shows and movies. Look, they may not be the best offerings, but free is free, and those services add up. Peacock, the video streaming app, and not in any way, shape, or form the genitalia, has had its fair share of buzz, or flutter. I don't know exactly the kind of sound a peacock makes. Oh, I'm not a fan. The best thing about it is that most shows and movies on the servers can be enjoyed without a subscription. Of course, you do get the ads. Same thing for Vudu and the other free streamers. Some of them aren't even intrusive, but, free. One of NBCU's news services' best bets at surviving is not the new shows like Brave New World or international acquisitions like Intelligence. It is that stuff because otherwise, who'd want to watch here anyway? It's the tiers. Like Quibi, Peacock offers multiple tiers of how you can enjoy stuff. Unlike Quibi, it won't die a slow, painful death that we know of yet. Also, one of the tiers is, free. The release of Peacock, the streaming service, was planned for nearly a year. It was supposed to launch beside the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, but then pandemic. Months ago, Comcast Xfinity customers got a taste of the app. April 15th saw the release of the service that touted 15,000 hours of pandemic-ignoring goodness. And also Psych, the show you've heard about that also has 2 movies? What? Who is watching this series? Coma patients? Peacock's 2020 may look bleak. Oh, you're expecting me to follow that up with a but that's not happening. Damn it. Advertisers are sharing the same viewpoints. 10 sponsors, including Target, Capital One, and Verizon, were part of the initial launch. Their ads will be placed in the commercial breaks, which don't amount to more than 5 minutes per hour. Things like frequency capping will be applied so that you only see a single ad once per show. And if ads are less intrusive and obstructive, you're more inclined to continue watching the show. However, those numbers mean nothing without subscribers that will presumably come with the acquisition of The Office in 2021. Plus, when the show lands in January, other projects that were supposed to come out this year will drop then too. Peacock is teeing up to hit a hole-in-one, or at least a birdie. I've gotten really into golfing this pandemic, which is very true. The question is, where does this leave Comcast, which owns NBCU, which owns Peacock? When AT&T purchased Warner Media, it entered into a world it has no business being in. AT&T is a cable and broadband operator, not a production company. Apple did this too with Apple TV+. And now Comcast, the cable company, is suddenly not just a streaming provider, but a streaming producer. It and AT&T are cutting into their own businesses while preparing for the future and also making it. So Peacock is not wanting to be the market leader when it comes to streaming. All it wants is to exist alongside the others, being the option you go for for what it specifically offers. And if you don't pay for it right away, then who gives a hoot? Or wait, what do Peacocks make again? Yeah, they'll still not make the noise. But you know what I do like is you subscribing and checking out one of our other videos. Of course, you can head to the website C Plus Comedy, where there are so many great interviews with your favorite comedians that you'll go, pretty good job, Chad. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at C Plus Comedy. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Chad Blake White. Like us on Facebook. Listen to the Constitutionalist Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. And now I'm going to go peacock hunting. I will see you later.